Good morning. I'm Anandakumar, Faculty of English and Soft Skills Trainer. Once again, I welcome you all to my video lecture. Today, our topic is building a better vocabulary. So, what is vocabulary? Vocabulary is defined as a set of words used in a specific language. So, it can be used in a specific language, whatever the language. And it comprises of all words that you understand when you read or while write something or listen to someone speak. So without vocabulary we cannot communicate with others. An international statistic report says that a person who wants to fulfill his basic needs or requirement, he must be required a minimum of 1,800 words. So without vocabulary, we cannot chat or like communicate with others. Next, we move to the slide that is importance of a rich vocabulary. So here I have listed out something. First point is helps you to develop your comprehension skills and master a language. So once if you enrich your vocabulary skill, definitely you can able to understand the gist of the paragraph or gist of the theme or like the central idea of the passage. And moreover, you'll become like a master in a particular language. Then the second point is helps you to articulate your ideas and thoughts in an effective way. So helps you to understand your ideas and thoughts in an effective way. The next one is able to choose the appropriate words and express your ideas with maximum impact. So if you have the skill, I mean if you have the vocabulary, then you can able to choose the right or like appropriate words in order to explain your thoughts or opinion to the audience clearly. So the right choosing a right vocabulary or words is an essential one for giving a wonderful explanation. And it can be created it can be created some impact before the audience. So better you enhance your vocabulary according to that. Then next one is grasping ability increases with a good vocabulary. So grasping ability increases with a good vocabulary. So you can able to grasp the point or the theme if you have the vocabulary content. So grasping ability increases with a good vocabulary. The next one is, I mean, the last point of this slide is able to create a good impression. So, one of the importance of rich vocabulary, it can able to create or it will able to create good impression about you, because you have or like you are like a master in language, you know. So that impression is very important one. Then the next slide is types of vocabulary. So here I have given you some types of vocabulary. The first one is basic, high frequency, subject related vocabulary. Second one is expressive and receptive. And third one is oral and written. So the first type, high frequency, basic, high frequency, subject related vocabulary. You can categorize vocabulary depending on how you use it. A word's definition, use, context, and complexity determine its category. Finally, you should definitely build your vocabulary depending on your career specialization or field of interest. For example, your specialization is computer electronics. You should familiarize yourself with technical terms associated with computer. So, the basic vocabulary should be required to understand the gist of the paragraph or the passage. And sometimes you can see some hi-fi words. So, it is called like high frequency. Then subject related, as I told you, that some technical terms associated with a particular field. Then the next one is expressive and receptive vocabulary. In expressive vocabulary, it refers to the words that we use to express our thoughts or ideas. That is all the words that we use for speaking and writing fall under the expressive category or like productive category. Then a research proves that an average people have about 10,000 words in their speaking vocabulary. So these are all for expensive or like productive vocabulary. The next, the another type is, I mean, on the other hand, that is receptive vocabulary, refers to all words that you understand while reading books or listening to someone speak. An average adult can understand and process around 50,000 words in receptive vocabulary. So, I think productive and receptive skill based on which is based on LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And next we move with the oral and written type. In oral, oral consists of all words you use while speaking and all you can understand while listening. So that is like oral vocabulary. And next one is written vocabulary. The written comprises of all words that you understand while reading, and all you can use while writing. While writing what you want to express. That is like written vocabulary. So whatever you wish, you can able to express here. Then next we move to the slide that is building vocabulary. So, building a rich vocabulary is an experience in itself. So, the first point is a powerful way to enhance your life and career. Obviously, it is a powerful way to enhance your life and career. Then, next one is open your mind to new worlds, which is not only help you in the professional life, but it will also open your mind to new world. And the next point is it creates an interest to learn and explore more. There is no doubt. Keep learning words. I mean, new words. You come to realize how it creates an interest to learn and explore more. Then the last point is an asset, a skill that stays with you all through your life. So simultaneously, you can assess that your communication skills, which is traveling in positive way. Uh, I think a strong vocabulary is an asset, a skill that stays with you all through your life. Then the next slide is effective ways to build your vocabulary. So here I have listed out something. The first one is a pleasurable and profitable investment of both your time and effort. Increase ability to communicate by writing, conversing, or making speeches. And third one is enable you to understand others' ideas better. Then the last one is a lifetime habit of learning and self improvement. So the in the first point, while listening, how to build a better vocabulary can be a pleasurable and profitable investment of both your time and effort. Then the second point is increase ability to communicate by writing, conversing, or making speeches. At least 15 minutes a day of concentrated study on a particular subject to learn more vocabulary or like words. It can bring about a rapid improvement in your vocabulary skills, which can increase your ability to communicate by writing, conversing, or making speeches. The next point is enable you to understand others' ideas better. So, as I told you that learning is a wonderful habit. So learning large vocabulary I think it can benefit you in school or like social level, which enable you to understand others ideas or like thoughts in a better way and have the satisfaction. Then the next point is, I mean, the last point is a lifetime habit of learning and self improvement. So if you decided right now to learn 10 words a day, in 1 year, I think in 1 year, you'd have added over 3,000 of what you already know. Probably have established a lifetime habit of learning and self improvement. Then the next slide is four basic steps to a better vocabulary. So here I have listed out something. So it is like be aware of words. Second one is read. Third one is use a dictionary, in which I have given you three subdivisions. Like the first point is have your own dictionary. Second one is circle the words you look up. Third one is read the entire entry for the word you look up. Then the next, I mean, the last step is study and review regularly. So the first one, be aware of words. So, in the first point, here many people are surprised when they are told they have small vocabularies. But if you think like I read all time, which make you to learn more new words, and when you see read any novel or story, it is quite often or it's common that the words are totally unknown to you. And I think you have to be especially aware of words that seem familiar to you, but whose precise meanings you may not really know. So beware of words. The second point is read. So, in the second point, when you become more aware of words, reading is the next important step to increasing your knowledge of words. So, reading is very important one. Then the third point is use a dictionary. So, most of the people know how to use the dictionary to look up a word's meaning. So here some pointers which I have given you to know the part of vocabulary enhancement. So the first point is have your own dictionary. So here I suggest you to keep it with you. Usually do your reading at home. It's very important. Always you just keep the dictionary, some branded dictionary along with you for knowing the meanings of new words. And some branded dictionaries are available for your use. Some branded in the sense like the British dictionaries are like American dictionaries. There are quite number of dictionaries are available. So whatever you prefer, you just take along with you for this process. The next one is circle the words you look up. So the second point is circle the words you look up. After reading the text or a text, the unfamiliar words can be circled for identifying or grasping the exact meaning and the usage in a sentence also. So it is very important. So for that purpose, you just keep the dictionary always, and moreover, you just circle the new words or like unfamiliar words in order to identify the meanings and also the usage in the particular sentence. How to use the word in the sentence. The next one is read entire entry for the word you look up. Here, remember, words can have more than one meaning. There is no doubt, because once if you go through dictionary for identifying any meaning of the particular word, you can have more than one meaning. So here the meaning you need for your word and looking up may not be the first one given in the dictionary. So definitely we cannot come to the conclusion that the first meaning which is suitable for your word what you are searching over there. So you read the entire entry for the word you look up. So it is better to read the entire entry for the word you look up. Then the last point is study and review regularly. So once you have been looking up words and you know which ones to study, vocabulary building is simply a matter of reviewing the words regularly until you fix them in your memory. So studying and reviewing is very important. Then the next slide is how to improve your writing vocabulary every day. How to improve your writing vocabulary every day. in which the first point is use new words. Here, I suggest you to use new words in order to enhance your communication skills and also for the betterment of your writing. Then the second point is read every day. So as I already suggested that you just do the practice. I mean, you just read whatever the article or whatever the newspaper every day. It is like a kind of habitual action. It should be followed by you without any break or like pause. It's very important because reading only which gives you more power. I mean, the vocabulary power. Then the next one is learn roots. So here, what do you mean learn roots? Here, learn the roots of words. Most words in English language, I think, are built from common roots like prefix, suffix, and usually with an origin in the Greek or Latin language. So it is very important to learn the roots of the I mean the word. Then the next one is thesaurus. So keep thesaurus handy and use it when you find yourself using a word too often or using a word that you know does not quite convey the right meaning. So use thesaurus for improving your vocabulary skill or like the content. The next one is learn new words every day. So it is already I suggested that learn new words every day, but it should be done through reading only. So you just read any articles or books, either textbooks or like any novels or story, or it is better I think you just read the daily issues, like daily issues in the sense daily newspapers in order to improve your in order to enrich your vocabulary content. Then the next one is look up words you don't know. So as I told you that circle and look up the word. uh, uh, when you get an opportunity to go through any article or any text, if you don't know the meaning of a particular word, better you just look up and on the same word, you just find the meaning of the same word in dictionary, and in order to enhance your vocabulary. Then next, we move to keep a journal. So journaling won't just help you to develop your writing style, but also help you to improve your vocabulary. So it's very important, and we have to follow in the vocabulary enhancement. The next one is diversify your reading list. So uh, here diversify in the sense like variety, it represents like variety. uh, Here you can classify the topics like science, I mean natural science, Shakespeare, contemporary literature, politics, history, philosophy, any other topics you think you may enjoy. So this is these are all the important traits to enhance or improve your writing vocabulary every day. So next we move with another slide, that is do word puzzles. So here in everyday newspaper or like the magazine, we can able to see a lot of word puzzles. So here you are informed or like instructed to do the word puzzle in order to enrich your vocabulary. It is not only the way to fulfill time and also boosting your vocabulary enrichment. So better you just do that. Then another thing is crossword puzzles or a challenge that get your brain working hard to search your memory for words you don't know, but you don't use you know that, but you don't know how to use this. So this type of process which can help you to move to the another platform, that is like hi-fi vocabulary content area. So better you do that, it's very important. Then another one is practice new words in divergent ways. As I told you that already, that we have to read quite number of different segments or the areas like natural science and Shakespeare, contemporary literature. There are plenty of platforms, So once if you start to read the variety of information, then automatically your words power which will be enhanced. And then next one is make up associations. So here, start by saying the new word aloud. Actually, here you are advised to read the word aloud, and and also uh, it is very useful to enhance your uh, vocabulary content. The next one is use mnemonics. So, what do you mean mnemonics here? Mnemonics techniques are like memory tricks. You can use to remember the new words and exact meaning of the word, and what how to use the same word in different platform. I mean different sentence or different department for knowing the exact statistics of the particular word. So it is very important. The next one is visualize new words. So visualize new words in the sense like research shows that visualization is a great way to remember new words and their meanings. So it is mainly has to be followed for remembering new words and also their meanings. The next one is make your own vocabulary test. So here, keep a list of new words you learn each week and incorporate into writing and conversation. It's a kind of practice. So practice is an essential one for improving your vocabulary. The next one is make synonym word list. So do you find yourself turning to the same word again and again in your writing? So better grab a piece of paper and write it at the top in order to remember and to know the alternate synonym of the particular word. So it's a kind of it's a kind of practice to enrich the vocabulary. The next one is you can keep these lists in a vocabulary notebook and add to them whenever you learn a new synonym. It's very important. Then next one is edit your own writing. So here editing is an important process. After you finish writing, identify the errors in writing for make it as precise and like colorful. I mean, some correction should be needed in the sense better you do some editing process in order to get the a good piece of writing. Then the editing is an important process for spelling writing errors. See, actually, spelling writing errors in the sense if you feel any mistakes like spelling mistakes or grammar mistake that has to be corrected then and there. So next we move to ask for feedback. So ask for feedback, if you feel or if you are struggling with your written vocabulary, try asking someone else to help the person to overcome your mistakes and all. That person may be your friend, a teacher, or a co-worker to review your writing for feedback on your vocabulary. So it is very important one. Then next one is carry a dictionary and thesaurus with you. So as I told you already that better you keep a dictionary along with thesaurus in order to see the exact meaning of the word and as well as the way of or I mean the way of usage of a particular word. And next one is use a college preparation test. So college preparation test that use sat and act type words are a great way to take your writing to the next level. So these two segments, I mean the sat and act, are very important one to improve the vocabulary ever long. Not only I mean the short or the span of time, it is like an ever long one. So the last one is play games. So play games. It's a wonderful segment, if you ask me, because we people are very much interested to play the games. But that games which can be converted or which can be used to enhance your vocabulary means that is a wonderful and amazing one. So there are tons of non-board games that will help you improve your writing vocabulary while you have fun. So better you choose some games, and also you play with the games to improve your vocabulary. It is kind of another platform. So nowadays, according to the kindergarten level, and I mean the UKG and LKG level, teachers were all willing to teach their subject through playing games, because the children who are willing to do the games are willing to take part in the games, and also are simultaneously they like to know some words, or like I mean some sentences, or some rhymes, or like whatever it may be. So it is a very good teaching pedagogy for improving the children's vocabulary content, and also it is applicable for all. So better we have to follow this. And next one, I think we enjoyed a lot while seeing this chapter, and I think you have grasped so many information from this chapter, and also it is very useful to enhance your vocabulary, or to enrich your vocabulary without any doubt. So thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you.